you showed me the text, and I have been obsessed with that text ever since I saw it.
Why have you been genuinely obsessed with this text ever since?
Because it was a portal into a story that has not yet been reported, but is at the forefront of the NBA discourse.
So that was a very long answer. It was a text about a rumor.
Well, I should say, you, Ezra, are a Warriors fan.
I love the Warriors.
Yeah, unironically, you are a super fan of this team.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm
how
obsessed.
they play.
I'm wearing my Warriors socks right
now. Of course you are. You got this text from a well-placed source who knows things. They knew you'd be interested in this rumor. The text began, quote, "The Jordan Poole quote to Draymond before the punch was ... Okay, so just to spell out this initial part of the text that Ezra received. In June of 2022, let's remember this, the Golden State Warriors won their 4th championship in 8 years, cementing themselves as one of the greatest dynasties in all of sports history. They had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, 2 of the best shooters of all time. They had Draymond Green, their most vocal player, their defensive anchor. But now they also had a would-be young phenom, the team's offensively gifted and super cocky little brother, 23-year-old Jordan Poole. But a few months after the championship parade, this is now October 5th, 2022, the start of training camp for their title defense season, The Athletic reported, quite vaguely, that a physical altercation, that was the phrase, a physical altercation had just taken place at Warriors practice. And the very next day, TMZ released video of the altercation in question. And it was fucking wild. Because we all saw Jordan Poole mouthing something to Draymond Green, who then walked over to Poole.
And then what you see is basically the Zapruder film of the modern NBA.
Correct. You see Draymond Green get chest to chest with Jordan Poole, and then Draymond almost steps back as if to charge up a punch in a video game. And it's a full body effort. It's remarkable. Like, he flies forward with the right hand.
Yeah, it's a straight right. Yeah.
A straight right. And Jordan Poole in this video collapses to the floor.
Yeah, and the Warriors season collapsed along with it.
The video of the punch went viral instantaneously. Obviously, it blew up the internet, blew up the entire sports news cycle. But because the video that TMZ acquired and released was security footage and did not contain any sound, what Poole actually said to Draymond, the specific thing that triggered this multi-story collapse, that was completely unknown to the public. And it stayed that way, unreported. But that didn't stop any of us, myself included here, from having takes. Nobody knows truly, outside of the two of them, like, why this happened.
This is I would like to hurt this fucking guy punch, I think.
Yeah,
AJ.
this is as clean as you can land on a guy, too. Normally, you don't land this clean.
There was nothing that Poole said warranted what Draymond did.
Like, how about we blame the guy that fucking punched his teammate? Can we start there?
He had some personal stuff going on that had nothing to do with basketball or the team, and he brought it on a basketball court. He was wrong.
So Draymond is a full participant in this industrial complex, right? And I want to point out that Draymond himself is also a podcaster. Draymond has a show that's very entertaining where he, like so many athletes, orchestrates his own self-image. Draymond Green did something that he never does. He spiked the episode he recorded about the punch. He recorded it, he spiked it, he deleted it, and they never published it. And in fact, they never re-recorded a podcast about it again.
And when we recorded the episode, I hated the way I sounded. And so we simply just didn't release it. I didn't like my tone. I didn't like the things I said. I didn't like the way it came out. I didn't like it almost, if you're not careful, it almost comes off as unremorseful and distasteful, 100% distasteful.
The version of Draymond that was comfortable going on camera to talk about it directly came in this form.
I was wrong for my actions that took place on Wednesday. And for that, I have apologized to my team. I have apologized to Jordan. Quite frankly, if my mother saw that video, I know how my mother would feel. I know what her I know what her reaction would be, and I know what her next step would be. And so for that, I apologize to his mother and his father and, his family, his friends that care for him.
So notably, Draymond Green retreats from the world of podcasting when things get real serious. Meanwhile, all of the Warriors, you may recall, they take Jordan Poole's side, which then led Draymond to go back on camera on TNT about 12 days later now to do like I might call it a little Vaseline on the lens, portrait mode introspection, talking straight to camera.
And then you kind of move to the why. Part of the process of why did this happen, and walking yourself through why, the different things that can get you to why what took place actually took place.
He's daring us. He's daring us to ask what the why was.
It's not great. It's not great because he apologized as he should have. He, by the way, should have gone to a press conference. I don't think he took questions, but that is the correct forum versus going on his podcast, though, obviously it'd be interesting to hear what he said on his podcast.
I want to hear that deleted podcast.
But going and continuing to talk about it while not talking about it is not an answer. That's just ego-driven, and it's unfortunate.
3 days later.
What did the source in your phone tell you that Jordan Poole told Draymond Green that got him punched in the face?
I don't know that I even feel comfortable saying that. You saw the phone, you saw the text, so why don't you tell me?
Fine. Okay, here it is. You're an expensive backpack for 30, is what was said.
Say that again?
You're an expensive backpack for 30, is what Jordan Poole told Draymond Green that got him punched in the fucking face. We got another source to verify, at least that this is a thing that the Warriors are all talking about internally. One Warriors official close to this situation, and this is real, the person who did call us back, incidentally, that official independently confirmed to us, here at Pablo Torre Finds Out, that this phrase, "you're an expensive backpack for 30, has in fact been floating around the organization as the tipping point, the thing that set off Draymond.
But he does not, in fact, know that is the thing that was said.
This is also true.
Do you believe that this confirmation, corroboration, information that you learned justifies us sitting here and having this conversation right now?
I do, because I think newsworthiness is, look, it's like pornography.